Hello, my testing house Rahim. Today is 30th of March and 2026. And right now I'm in a trade. Uh, Today I took this trade. First a short one, a TP. Then I tried to enter again uh, with a bit very low risk. It was 0. It was $50, not even 50. It was $40, which would be like 0.4%, and I risk again 50%. Oh, sorry, 0.5%, and TP is the buy sell liquidity. So today's Monday. Today was 8:30 news, and it's been released, and it's the time is right now 10:41. So one of my rule is that when on Monday I'm not going to trade a late session. So I did one mistake by entering this trade, but yeah, today was a news at 10:30, so it's not that big of a mistake, because on news like on at uh, 10:30, we can expect a move after it, or even in the PM session. So we already moved lot. And the reason behind this trade, let me explain the reason behind this trade. Let me explain the reason behind the present trade. And after they ends, inshallah, tomorrow morning I will explain all this day. So the reason behind this long trade is we went lower. There's one 1 hour SMT formed, plus we respected the low quarter of the weekly, plus the daily low quarter. And as you can see, for 15-minute breaker, as well as we respected the 15-minute first present value gap. I entered a bit early. It was a not a good entry, I would say. It was like a bit later, like a bit not a good with the confirmation entry. So I entered like here. Recent liquidity was here, and we traces deep, almost hit the stop loss, but the stop loss was at the logical area. So yeah, and I was a bit lucky, because the price action wasn't good, and it would have went lower and respected the slow cutter. Even if we wanted to go to the upside, it could spend here some time and then could go even in the previous session. So right now we are moving very nicely. The stop loss is here. I'm very right now very strict with my stop loss, because it's the end of the session. So I took this trade on account of on GFT 25k account, and on my Think Capital. As you can see, on Think Capital, it's risk 0.5, and on the GFT is the main trade on 1%. Because the reason why I'm risking 0.5 is that I took this trade and it was 1.3 RR, as you can see. So I don't know why it is 3 RR here, but it closed in like 2.7 RR. So anyways, and I took this trade as well on my DNA account, and yeah, it paid out well. As you can see, it's a 5k account. I risked $50, and it almost resulted in 3 RR. So I didn't trade on this again. We are at break even after a big a long drawdown on this account. Yeah, so, and I'm grateful that I'm also out of the drawdown on Think Capital as well, and as well as on this this GFT account. We were in drawdown on this account as well. So the TP is I think it's 2 RR. This TP is the buy sell liquidity, I think. You can say it's 2 RR. So right now we are doing well, and especially the 5-minute first present if you will have. On Tuesday there's 8:30 and 10 a.m. news, and it's NFP week. Okay, so it's an NFP week. Wednesday NFP, then yeah, Friday. So, so the reason behind this trade in general did entered here, and let's see the reason behind this trade. Monday Newsday plus NFP week. Your important thing, yes, NFP and 10 a.m. news. 10 a.m. news. Uh, NFP week. So I think it may take some time to usually buy set, or even I don't know, to consolidate or something. So I explained the reason why this trade. I will post the result, or we'll talk about this trade after the uh, result, or we might talk about it tomorrow of this trade, because it's a bit late, and already it's a bit late and I have something to do too. So yeah, let's hope it pay out well. Right now we are breaking even on more than a bit break even on both rounds. So yeah, let's see. I'll be uh, very logical. We can raise from into this first present. If you will, the week can go into this lower quarter of the weekly. We can use this lower quarter to the upside. So as a sport, so yeah, we can trace, or we if it is a good day, it can go not even racing into it. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And show the result after it. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وجه وجههم. Today is 31st of March, and we're going to do a trade review. And uh, on 30th of March I took two trades, uh, and this was the trade I recorded between, and we resulted in break even. So first we hit the TP 3RR. I took this trade on two accounts, one on Think Capital and one on the second on DNA. And it was almost three. It's showing it here a 3 plus RR, but on those account it was less than 3 RR. So yeah, so let's dive into the logic behind this trade. Let's give a bit review of this trade. So we're going to talk about this candle, this daily candle. This is the weekly. Let's start show you the other charts too. Monthly, week, daily IFVG plus this recent week. No, it's a lot, but yeah, we have to deal with it. And then this week. So went higher. There was smooth highs up there. So and it was Monday. It was Monday news day. So they were buy sell liquidity up there. So it was a kind of this thing was worrying me, and but I will talk about why did I took this short, even if I was worried about this. So went higher, took the this high, but not these. Made an SMT 15 minute, sorry, 1 hour, where we were weak. Gold was weak, but silver was moving better. Silver moved to the downside very powerfully. Uh, It started it's moved first very quickly, but then it started consolidating. Okay, so let's talk about the entry. My bias shifted when uh, the SMT formed in and the way we respected this quarters, the upper quarter of the daily wick plus the upper quarter of the uh, weekly. And on silver, we made a break in market structure at the time on 15 minute after the SMT here, but it wasn't formed on gold at that time. There was a kind of confirmation for me. There were smooth lows on silver too, and on 5 minute, let's see the a bit more details. Let's just dive into the 1 minute. So first, the price action was not smooth at the time. It's consolidating, and I entered like here, and I was more looking on the silver. There were smooth lows down there. Uh, there are smooth lows by a sell side liquidity to be taken on gold too, and I entered on this candle, and we consolidated a bit, and we went above, took these smooth highs plus touch the C, and then we start going to the downside. Close the trade here. I was at that time expecting and that we can go to the downside um, more, but yeah, at that time I was in drawdown, and it was 3 RR, so it would be greedy myself if I had hold this trade for more than this. So I went out on both accounts, and then after that uh, I entered here a very small position, a short, and we hit the stop loss, and then I entered a long, which resulted in breaking. So yeah, this was the day, and we resulted in like 3 RR on Monday. Can show the execution. I already showed the execution on the video which I recorded last night, so yeah, I don't have to show it again. So this was the journal, and as you can see here, let me show you. I wrote the reason here too. SMT daily upper quarter respective, weekly upper quarter respective, 15-minute breaker on silver plus 5-minute breaker on gold. Smooth lows down there. One thing is not good, which is price action. It's kind of shitty on gold and especially on 1 minute IBS. And I took this trade on 5 minute proportional block. So yeah, breaking market structure. It's not a breaker. It's not a breaker. It's a breaking down. But it was on silver. So yeah, this was the day, and yeah, okay, that's it. Laugh. One thing I forgot to talk about was the price action after it. Price action after it. So it was already late, and that's why I was strict with my stop loss, and I set the stop loss to a break even we didn't took any recent liquidity, and because it was the end of the session, and the way we moved uh, in the kill zone in the 9 to 10 hour time period, uh, we can expect a consolidation, and that's exactly what we did. And we went lower, and we consolidate, went lower, and at 8:15 p.m. we took the recent liquidity, expected the low quarter of the monthly, and we went to the targets, the buy side, which uh, should be taken, wasn't taken yet. And yeah, no entry, no entry. It was, and yeah, that's it. And right now we are in the London session. It's almost 1 a.m. New York time right now, Let's see, let's review the next day too. Okay, we went to the upside on weekly. We took the recent candle, but on silver we have not. So there is an SMT, there is an bearish SMT, and we touch the C of monthly wick, plus the upper quarter has been respected. That's what I want to see, is the weekly upper quarter has been respected to the downside. So on daily chart there can be clearly be seen that there's a break in market structure daily, and we took the recent lows sell side. So that's a thing which make me think that we can went a bit more higher, but the way it respecting the C and then the upper quarter of the weekly and plus the SMT. So right now I am not confirmed with my price, and still by seeing on 4 hour we took the recent buy side liquidity, and there are smooth lows down there. You can see there are several smooth lows, sell side liquidity, which is waiting to be taken. And so even though we took the recent daily lows, still this price action is in the way we took the recent liquid buy side. So I'm expecting still that if we respected this and downside, and I can expect that we can go lower even if we want to go to the upside. So yeah, still not confirmed bias, but yeah, that's the observation, that's the reading of mine. And you can see 1 2 no, did not take the recent one, went higher, did not, same, did not, same, traces, same, and took the higher high. And yeah, let's see what goes. More expecting price to go down than to go to the upside right now. So today the news is, I think it's 8:30 and NFP week. Have to be a bit more careful. It's 8:30 news plus 10 a.m. news. So that's it, and I'm going to close the video right now. Inshallah, in the next video, Allah Hafiz.